Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about journaling. Today I will share all my knowledge of journaling and how I started it and how it has helped me to become a better person, and I will also teach you how I journal and what all things I write and all of that. So let's get started with today's video. This video is best for the beginners who have no idea about journaling, and I would like to give a disclaimer that this is a very basic journaling video and it is all about the minimalism of journaling. I'm not into the artistic stuff, I'm just into basic things. So that's it, and let's get started with today's video. Timestamps will be mentioned in the description box below, so feel free to watch the part that you want. So I will start with a brief introduction, and I would say that journaling is not a one way thing, as in there's not a single way by which you can journal. There are multiple ways and there are multiple things that you can journal, and it may or may not be for some people, but it is definitely a very great way to keep track of things and keep track of your emotions. And one more thing, it doesn't have to be artistic, because I'm not an artistic person, and I try to be artistic, but I always fail. So yes, it is okay if you don't know much artistic stuff, and it is also very gender neutral. So please, even boys can journal, and there's no shame for that. Now let's get started with point number one, that is how to get started with a journal. So what are the things that you will need? For a plain notebook and a few pens and a scale, that would be enough to get you started to start your own journal. And for journal selection, I would tell you to buy a small notebook and something which has enough pages. 100 pages is also enough if you're just beginning, but a small notebook would be better than having a thick big notebook, because journaling has to be very handy so that you can do it whenever and however you want to do it. And I bought this notebook recently, and it's a dotted notebook. And one thing I would say, that don't go for binded notebooks, because those binders, they come off with time and your notebook will get damaged. I don't have a good experience with binders, so yes, I would suggest you to avoid that. Go with a nice bounded notebook, and that is enough. Now let's talk about what to write in a journal, because that is the most important thing. So I will divide this part into many parts. Okay, so the first thing that I would say is that you can have a yearly overview. Year by yearly, I mean that you can have months on a notebook drawn, and I prefer drawing because in that way you are actually planning out your year. Okay, draw 6 boxes in the upper line and 6 boxes in the lower line. That is it, and write down the dates. Be very careful because you don't want to make a mistake. So what I do is I use pencil first, and then I do it with the black pen, because I have no faith in myself. So yeah, so that is what your yearly overview would look like. Here you can of course highlight important days and whatever you want to highlight for yearly thing, and this is just an overview of what the year would look like, and that is very nice. Now let's go to monthly overview. Monthly is very subjective, but what I do is that I just list down the dates and the days. Like I list down 1 2 3 4 5 6 and the day from which it is starting. Suppose June has started from Tuesday, so 1 Tuesday, 2 Wednesday, 3 Thursday. That is how I jot down monthly overviews. After this, I just highlight the important days of that particular month. I do that with a blue sketch pen for my upload days, because these are important days for me. Then I have exam in this particular month. Actually, I'm having an exam during this time, so I highlight it with a red pen. And if I have some important birthdays or anniversaries, I just write them down so that I remember. So this is how you organize your months. Now let's go to weekly planning. You can do it as you wish, but what I do is that I plan week wise. I write week 1 in the heading, and then I draw total I draw 8 boxes. Okay, from Monday to Sunday, and also an extra box wherein I write all the pending work. Okay, so I just write the rough work that I am supposed to do in the coming week, and I write this 2 to 3 tasks in each day, and that's how I know that what the week is looking like and how much I have to get things done. And after that, if something is pending, I write it in the notes that I will have to carry on this to the next week. So this is how I organize my weekly plans. Okay, and daily plans are pretty simple. I make a to-do list, and that is how I organize my work daily. Okay, so this is how you can go about to write in your journal. Now there's some people who do daily journaling. I would say that I don't do daily journaling, but I do it as often as once in 3 days, but that's how much I do journaling. Okay, so in daily journaling, if you want to get the practice of journaling, you can do daily journaling. You can just assign 5 minutes of a day to journal, because in these 5 minutes you would be like expressing your thoughts and feelings and your state of mind to a notebook. Okay, a notebook won't judge you ever and will keep your secrets safely with them, but use those 5 minutes to like acknowledge yourself and the work that you are doing, because very often we are always criticizing ourselves and always putting ourselves down. So in your journal you can write whatever you feel, but I would suggest you to take 5 minutes and write things that you are proud of, things that you are excited for, or things that you love about yourself, or things that you want in future. In this way you are always reminding yourself of your goals, firstly. Secondly, you are always thinking good about yourself, which is very, very important. So yeah, don't shy away from venting out your feelings during this time, because nobody is judging you, it is just you. So don't feel ashamed if you have certain kind of feelings. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling jealous, if you're feeling low, don't be hard on yourself. Just pour it out in the form of words in your notebook, and it will definitely feel better. I always do this. I always resort to journaling when I'm feeling all kinds of emotions, because once I write it down, it actually calms me down. I don't know what's the science behind this, but when I take out the anger, the frustration, or any kind of feelings out of my system, that's how I know that now I'm okay and I can get back to normal life. So yes, this is how it is very helpful. The other thing that you can do is have a tracker is something that I do on and off, not regularly, because these trackers for me are type of awareness for myself, that how often I'm doing things which are very important to me. For example, I have medicine. I eat medicine daily, so I need to keep a track of it, that am I having my medicine daily or not. Then I have one upload tracker where I keep a track of my uploads, whether I'm uploading regularly or not. For girls, it could be about periods. Okay, we need to keep a track of our periods, so that is how you can. I do it on my phone also, but I also like to do it in my journal. But this doesn't have to be very controlled. You don't have to control everything in your life. It is okay if you are not up to date, or if you're lacking somewhere. It is okay. Don't criticize yourself, because this is not what your journal is meant for. Your journal is your safe place where you are just writing the best things about yourself and you are just venting out your feelings. So be careful. Don't be harsh on yourself about not finishing a particular task. So now let's talk about how journaling has helped me. Journaling actually has helped me tremendously. Okay, firstly, when I look back at my previous journals and I read my entries, and I actually feel like I have come a long way and I have grown a lot as a person. Okay, and I feel like why did I react in that particular way? I could have acted maturely, but that is how I know that I have grown up and things have gotten better for me. Okay, so it feels really, really nice to look back and see what person you were and now what person you are. So that is a very nice way to have self-reflection. Secondly, it has helped me manifest a lot. I believe in manifestations, and I remember writing in my journals that I want to be a YouTuber. I want to start a YouTube channel since the age of since when I was in 8th grade. From then I used to write in my journal that I wanted to do YouTube, and somehow I am doing it right now. So it actually helps me manifest better. I always wanted a camera, and my only goal was that I will buy a camera only when I have 1000 subscribers. But this camera came to me, I don't know how, but magically it aligned itself with my timing and it came at the right time. That is how I would say that it has helped me manifest things better. And the next thing I would say that it has helped me de-stress a lot, because I am a person who is very spontaneous, and I react very spontaneously, and that is not a good thing for me because I end up hurting people who I like. So it is not a good way to express feelings. So it is better to control the anger and frustration and write it down instead of pouring it out on someone and making them feel bad or hurt. And the next thing I would say, that it has given me hope, because when I look back, I used to think that there were many things that I wished for, and now I have those things, and it actually gives me a kind of a hope to be hopeful in life, because things will come your way and you just need to be patient and hardworking and consistent. So this was all that I wanted to share with you all about journaling, and I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.